we're talking about stationary objects in our turnaround. If you go to a rest area, what do you think is the best place to park when you enter a rest area? If you could park anywhere in the rest area, where's the best place to park?
Me personally, I always park in not even the first spot, against the bushes. Next to where the bushes are.
Okay.
At the very edge of the road.
Okay.
I don't fit in one of the spots where everybody's running.
So you park at the first spot because you got a little ways to walk to go in the rest area, but you're away from everybody else. That's exactly what we're looking for. So in this example, you see all these guys here, but this guy's parked all the way out here by himself. You see all these guys here? Look at that bobtail all the way there by himself. He doesn't want to. That's the best place you could possibly park, because unfortunately when you're in a rest area, a lot of people don't know what you're doing when you're leaving. A lot of times you'll catch some of this.
Yes.
And this driver here doesn't even realize he rubbed up against this guy's tractor. And then he takes off down the highway. This guy comes walking out of the rest area, and all he finds is damage on his truck. Doesn't even know what happened. So that's a good one. When you walk out of a rest area, of a truck stop, or even if you go over to 705 to get a new seal control, why is it a good idea to walk around your tractor and your trailers before getting back in the cab?
Well, I can only think of, to be honest, I would not do it if I went to 705.
Right.
But I would do it in the rest area or a truck stop to see if anybody's playing with the pin, turn the valves off.
Exactly, they play with the valves,
line,
pull the fifth wheel.
because of course they don't like GPS runners.
Right. Or they tried to break into the back of the trailer and open up the roof door. But on top of that, if you end up parking next to a K-rail and you possibly forgot you were parked right next to it, or maybe a concrete post, by getting out and walking around, it's reminding you and reestablishing that you're parked next to something like this.
Okay.
And it's going to keep you from hitting it. And also, if somebody decide to screw around with the truck, you're going to catch it before you get in there. And one more last tip, when you're parking your vehicle, regardless of where you're at, we ask that you try to park in a perfectly straight line, as opposed to pulling up somewhere and parking like this or parking like that, because by parking like this, you're looking out of both mirrors, you can see straight down both sides of the vehicle. And if someone comes up to you and drops a dolly, which if you've ever been to Indianapolis, sometimes, a lot of times they do that, they'll drop a dolly right, and you're like this and decide to pull out, you'll run the dolly right over, or anything else, all right?
They do that around here lately too.
Yeah, they're doing it around here too. That's why you gotta protect yourself. Park straight, walk around, park away from everybody else. It'll keep you safe.
I can do all of
That's what we want to hear. All right?
it. All right.
Thank you, sir.